Metcash's business involves the distribution and marketing of fresh and packaged goods. Metcash's business consists of 4 pillars. There's IGAD, which is a distribution business, IGA Fresh, ALM Australia Liquor Marketers, Campbell's Cash and Carry, and recently the purchase of the hardware chain Mitre 10, where Metcash has a 50.1% interest. Essentially we have over 5,000 employees, a market cap of approximately 3.2 billion and turnover of approximately 12 billion. We monitor numerous processes such as accounts payable, payroll, HR, taxation, accounting and warehouse operations. And the main challenge for implementing the CaseWare Monitor solution was essentially managing the many disparate databases, all the legacy systems that Metcash has. There were obviously many control weaknesses that had to be managed. And what we found is before we had CaseWare Monitor, managing those many exceptions was challenging because it's the sheer size of the operation. What we found was employees used to get frustrated. They had to manage numerous Excel reports which were housed in a common drive, and all these reports were separate based on the separate processes that had to be managed. But we chose the Tory CaseWare Monitor solution because of its ability to handle those exceptions in an efficient and effective manner, and also we found it was a cost-effective solution. Well, Metcash's business, which is typical of any large, well-controlled business with many legacy systems, is managing those exceptions and managing all those control weaknesses. Essentially, the solution enabled us to highlight those exceptions and enable the business to act on those exceptions. The quantifiable results were numerous, namely one, assurance, which is obviously very important from an internal audit perspective. Number 2 was in terms of identification, rectification of the issues. And the other one is actually the dollar saving in terms of items that are identified, specifically around accounts payable, where we had roughly about $1.8 million of savings, which for about 5.4 billion of items processed per annum doesn't sound like a lot of money, but when the margins are as tight as the sector is, $1.8 million is a significant amount of money. Essentially, if one looks at the ISO 31000 standard, in my experience, the area that's probably managed the least effectively is the actual monitoring side. It's very well to identify issues, but it's the rectification of the issues that's the most challenging, and to get comfort that those issues are actually rectified. And what we found is the continuous monitoring solution enables us to do that in a transparent manner.